God, dude. Everything was going great last night at work, and then I got to Houston.
Oh, no.
Not only did they hold me there for 6.5 hours and held me hostage, then they set me up where I didn't even get home today until 10 o'clock this morning.
Damn. Houston, we
So
have
I'm on a 2-hour nap. Literally on a 2-hour nap. How's everybody doing? This is the Mayhem's Amigos. I'm TJ with Steve. We're waiting on a few to get in. But man, 6 hours held in there in a day cab.
Oh, shit.
Dude, if I was in a sleeper, I'd have been like, nap time. Yeah. I'm in a day cab.
Right.
They ran me out of hours today. I was an hour over by the time I got back to my home terminal.
No shit.
Yeah. If I had been pulled over, I would have been in handcuffs.
All right. Even if they made you wait, I mean, you don't get to write that down that you waited 6.5 hours, so they don't use that against you.
Doesn't matter. The law is the law.
Because you're just sitting there. I mean, long as you're on the clock, you're on the.
Pretty much. I mean, like I said, the law is the law is the law. And, they could have pulled me over and they could have wrote me a big old fat fine because I broke hours of service. Or they could have put me in handcuffs and put me in jail.
Yeah. Now, would the company reimburse you?
No.
If you got a ticket?
No.
No. No shit. Even if they held you over?
Even though they held me over? Nope. Well, you should have planned your route better.
Well,
find some excuse. I mean, that's the way it works.
Right. Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's a mess, dude. And like I said, I was hoping that the show would get hotter today.
Oh, it did now.
We got Irene.
Hi.
I'm not, but I'm sure Steve is.
Not yet, but good now.
Milk Dud probably is.
And I'm pretty sure 420 is too.
Oh, he always is.
It's not 420 yet, though.
He'll be on the way. Like I was telling everybody, I mean, one, I had computer updates that had to be done. Then I got held over at work last night like crazy. Like, I violated hours of service, broke the law, everything to get home.
Sorry, I'm a little late, everybody. I was prepping for Smoker Mania, unlike some other people we know.
Oh, here we go.
So, you know, you got to prep. You got to prep, you know.
Well, I've got to protect Irene from you, too.
Yes, you do.
I'll take where I'm at with Irene. Hell yeah, I'll go on the bottom. Amazing when I can see down here.
I gotta get her up here.
See the thing. Get her up here. See the thing is.
Wait, a wrong way.
With the thing, Steve will take her on the bottom, but see the thing is with me though. I'll take her top, bottom, behind, front, whatever.
That's what's up.
I'm getting pretty good at finding these perverts, aren't I?
Hey, I'm not a pervert. I'm a provert. Anyway,
yeah.
But yes, you are correct.
God, I'm serious. 6 hours they held me over in Houston. I finally get back
Did you tell
home.
them to fuck off?
Oh, I was pissed. They're like, well, you either do this or we're not going to pay you.
You're going to pay me for what I did up until then. But other than that, I don't care.
They're talking about canceling all my money for the day.
Yeah, they can go fuck off then, right?
I'm like, now I just broke the law for you fucks. I don't know why my computer just dinged.
Irene can have my banana.
I mean, I literally did not get back home to my home until 10 this morning.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
And by the time I calmed down and unwound and everything, it's 11. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to get a 2-hour nap before we got to go on here. I get my 2-hour nap. I come in here. I start the computer up. It goes completing update.
Yeah, I got one too, but it's only to get Windows 11.
Oh. So we've had a lot of things going on in the sports world.
Yes.
First of all, today is obviously big football day.
Oh.
Steve made his predictions yesterday.
Yes, I did.
And then there was a curse that landed on those predictions.
Uh-oh.
Sure.
I'm curious.
So Steve, what were your predictions?
Oh shit.
Was that for your pants?
See, Steve can't think and chew bubblegum at the same time, so he has to do one or the other.
Shut the fuck up, fat boy. You're right. I can't.
Hey, I'm not fat anymore. Remember, because I'm losing weight.
That's right. I don't know what I'm gonna call you now. Chunky 420.
That'll work.
Mid-riffs.
Anyway, your prediction. Sorry to interrupt.
Chunky monkey.
Hey, Irene only gets by with calling me that, mister.
I don't even call you that.
Well, I can be your chunky monkey anytime, baby.
That's like a good ice cream, though. Isn't that like a Ben and Jerry's ice cream that has like
yeah, I think so. I
think so.
Cherry and like banana or something.
Cherry and chocolate, or
yeah.
So, what's your prediction, Steve?
Eagles, Washington, Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Kansas City, Buffalo. Unfortunately, Kansas City. But I'm starting to rethink because I just saw a TikTok video where a guy made a prediction back in 2017 that the Bills would go to the Super Bowl. It would be the Bills and the Commanders in the Super Bowl this year, and the Commanders would win. And he made this prediction back in 2017. He said in 2025, the Bills and the Redskins, he said, but now the Commanders would go to the Super Bowl. So I'm starting to wonder now. That would be. I mean, if you're writing a script,
I think that would be the better game.
If you're writing a script, but according to the NFL's not scripted.
Well, they're full of shit.
Well, I'm believing that now. You know,
honestly, Buffalo and Washington would be the better game.
Oh yeah.
That's the one I'd be more interested in.
First time the Washington Commanders went to the Super Bowl, if they did,
with a rookie fucking quarterback.
Yeah, right.
Like, come on, Jaden Daniels has only been a quarterback for 6 months and already has 2 playoff wins. Dak Prescott has been a Cowboy for 9 years and only has 2 playoff wins. That's
there you go. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, that's the best one and done team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you say so. Although they do have a new quarterback, or not quarterback, they do have a new coach. So hopefully.
Well, let's see if the Bears get a new coach. That'd be interesting.
Bears got a new coach.
Bears just need a whole new team, period.
No, they just need a fucking coach a coach that'll fucking work with their fucking quarterback. He fucking,
well, they need more than that. They need an offensive line.
Well, yeah, you need an offensive line.
See, they need a whole new team.
Or they could just put Fat 420 out there to be the offensive line.
Well, not anymore. Maybe a year ago.
Half of it?
I might be a good linebacker.
Steve, what did you play?
Steve was a center because that way he can get things going up his butt.
Totally, for sure.
I like my butthole played with. No, I played offense.
10 minutes, 7 seconds in, Steve says he likes his butthole played with.
See, Irene. I imagine that Irene was like one of the head cheerleaders.
Oh, I bet she was.
And I bet you she was underneath the bleachers for probably 3/4 of the game too.
Yeah.
I mean,
was that you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
If it wasn't the bleachers, it was something else.
She was the one that they charged.
Oh, in the back seat of a car. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, that's when the police came.
Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. What?
When the police came.
The police came in the back. What? Okay, I got to hear this story.
I was in high school, and I was with my high school boyfriend, and we were getting it on in the backseat of his truck, like it's like one of those SUV things. And we were parked at like a boat ramp, like playground area. Like there's like a park where you can get on to like Kelly. It's like Kelly Park, I think it was called. And you could put your boat out into the river, the Banana River or Sykes River, whatever river it was. And so we're parked there, and it's nighttime. And all of a sudden, there's like banging on the window and flashlights coming in. And they're like, oh, get some clothes on in there. And then they like talk to us. Like, so they saw me butt naked. Yeah.
I wish I was them.
They came because there was a house party down the road, and I guess there were some young people drinking. They wanted to make sure we weren't like drinking and driving kind of thing. So, but they were basically said, just get a room.
No, that's why we've got a car.
Yeah, I was like, no, our parents don't agree.
A room is not that expensive. Neither are condoms and gas.
Yeah,
right. So, hey, Mike's checking in. Said he got sent home today from the hospital. They're going to schedule his same-day surgery next week to get his heart catheter. A lot better than Thursday morning when he got into the hospital. His troponin level was at 238.
Whoa.
And it's only supposed to be around 40, but he's in good spirits and listening, and it says, go Washington and Bills today. I got to agree, man. I'm so sick of Kansas City going.
Come on.
No, I am. I'm sick of Kansas City going to the damn Super Bowl all the time.
But Taylor Swift.
Am I getting orally satisfied by Taylor Swift? I think not. So why do I care what she does?
I wouldn't even want to be.
Wait, what?
I wouldn't even want to be.
Why not?
She's not attractive to me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she swallowed. I don't know.
I wonder if she does.
You know she likes little penises because she's with Travis Kelce. So.
Oh, damn.
How would you know it's small unless you've seen it?
Travis.
Wait a minute. That's right. You're the one that stands in the showers during a PE class and watch the Peters off of the guys in there.
I've been mistaken as Travis Kelce before.
Oh, yeah. And I was people thought that I was Cheech Marin.
And people thought I was a long-haired version of Tom Brady.
Yeah. And they thought Irene was Morgana.
Oh.
I could see that.
If you know, you know. If you're a Gen X like us four, you will know. So any millennials probably wouldn't know.
Irene's not Gen X. She's what? Millennial or Gen Z?
Millennial.
Oh, is she?
Well,
I was born in 37, but I had older siblings, so I don't know.
We'll see. There you go.
She kind of got that transplant of X, you know, but like she's got the Gen X knowledge, but didn't live it.
Right.
So she doesn't remember leg warmers, okay?
Oh, really?
Because they don't say by the bell. They used to wear them like when they did like their little dances and stuff.
Oh yeah. All right, because I'm saved by the
That's right.
Oh yeah.
When you
Back
wake up
then,
in
I
the
would have been
morning.
saved if Tiffany Amber Thiessen would have sat on my face.
Oh my God. Sorry, there's like a hair tickle in my mouth.
I don't know. I like the one girl that decided to do a porno.
That
Oh,
was Jesse, right?
Elizabeth
Yeah.
Berkley.
Yeah, Jesse. Yeah, Jesse.
Elizabeth Berkley when she did Showgirls. And
Oh
man,
yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't believe it. They were real. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, Demi Moore is pretty hot and naked too.
yes, she is.
Mm-hmm.
When does become the top celebrities when they're naked?
I wish I could find naked pictures of Amy Roloff, Little People, Big World, but I can't find them.
Yeah, and contrary to popular belief, I like Pamela Anderson before she got the boob job.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, she is hot looking with the boob job, but I liked her petite with the smaller tits a little bit better than the.
She looked a little more proportionate.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Proportionate's important.
I'm wondering, what celebrities Irene would want to see naked.
Just say, Steve.
She wants to see Fat 420 naked.
She wants to see the winner.
I'm a celebrity on the internet in Central Illinois, so you know how many people come up. No, seriously, you know how many people come up to me in Peoria area that say, "Hey, Mike," hey, because that's my name on Crackbook. But anyway,
Right. Yeah.
say my name or say, "Hey, Fat 420, what's up?" I'm like, "What's up?" I'm like, "How do I know you?" And like, hey, I see you on the blah 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 show. So
Celebrity status. Do you
We're
sign
having fun. That's what
signatures,
counts.
autographs?
yeah, exactly.
All
Anyway.
right, so naked.
Sorry.
Top 3 naked celebrities. Irene, go.
I don't know, cause like
Male or female?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'd
You
probably
would- you
rather
would
see the
think of that,
females
Steve.
naked. Like it's more exciting to see the females naked.
Yeah, I agree there.
So like I don't know, pretty much any of them.
Any of them 3 times?
Yeah. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. So
Steve, your top 3.
Top 3. My top 3? Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Top 3 you want to see naked.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Roseanne Barr.
What?
Tiffany Haddish.
Who the hell is that?
She's a comedian.
Dude, what?
Ellen DeGeneres.
okay, I got one. Aubrey Plaza.
Who's Aubrey Plaza?
Yeah,
exactly.
Parks and Rec, and played in Criminal Minds for a couple episodes, and yeah.
Men would be George Clooney, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and The Rock.
I think each and every one of them, other than George Clooney, you would probably have a bigger Peter.
Oh yeah.
You actually picked out the men. Hey, no judgment. 420.
420 women.
3.
Top 3. 2 of them are wrestlers.
Oh.
1, Shayna Baszler. 2, Natalia. 3, Irene.
Oh. Thank you.
Oh well, wait a minute now. Wrestling.
Guys, if I really have to, I would say Brock Lesnar, Matt Riddle, and Johnny Depp.
Wow.
Logan
I can't
Paul.
believe they're picking the guys. This was getting me.
Well, we got to be open-minded, right? So.
Yeah. I mean, it's equal opportunity.
The guys are easier for me to think than the women.
Well, let me see. Women would have to be, top 3. It's difficult to narrow it down to 3.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, Steve. Michelle Rodriguez is on that list. always. But I think I'm going to throw you a curveball. I'm going to go with Lizzie Hale and Kaylee Cuoco.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one too.
From The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, she's.
Because I would definitely like to throw her a Big Bang.
Which version of her though? Because it seemed like she got bigger tits the longer the show went.
Yeah, she was just a little thing when it started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, towards the middle.
I'd say about midway through. And I'm just, you guys got to remember, I'm just now starting to watch that show.
Oh,
wait, you are?
Yeah.
She's going to get sexier.
You'll love it.
Oh. Yeah. Even in season 2, she's already sexier. And I'm like, oh my God.
Right?
Like, I binged already Big Bang Theory. I binged already season 1.
Yeah.
And now I'm into season 2. And I've been watching it while I'm awake. And I'm like, why did I not watch this sooner? Fuck.
Oh, Fuck. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Chris was right. I should have watched this.
Right?
And then I remembered this morning, just some hazy memory out of the blue. I remembered Irene actually singing the theme song on the show.
The whole universe is in a big hot state. 14 million years ago, however it goes.
Oh, she did the whole thing.
I did.
You rattled it right off.
I was watching it, so like I can't remember it now. So I must have been like, "Woo!"
Has Howard got his power got his Peter stuck in a jack off machine yet?
Oh,
no, and they have to take you to the hospital.
I've been watching clips, and that's what finally made me break down and pay for Max.
And I take you to the
hospital. So I can watch it. I'm like,
yeah.
Believe it or not, that was one of them that put it over the top, where the robot arm caught Howard's thing, and I'm like, okay, no, that's
and then the nurse goes up and just clicks power off, and it stops. Did you get to the one where he made the kissing machine? And he was kissing, and he's kissing. He made a robot kissing machine where if two people have it like far away, they can kiss this machine, and it'll feel like they're actually together kissing. And then Howard and Rajesh started doing it together, and they both were getting. You just have to see it.
So Howard and Raj were making out with each other through a machine.
Yeah, pretty much. It was funny the way they did it, though.
Hey, Corey says 420 Steve is TikTok famous. Why don't you want to see him naked?
I don't know.
TikTok
famous. I'm not TikTok famous.
I think we've seen enough.
I'm Instagram famous. I'm TikTok.
Like different pieces of him at a time, but you can piece it all together.
And soon, I'll be Scoops famous.
Is that the new one?
Yeah, you'll be famous for losing.
Scoops is basically TikTok, but it's like all for one. You know, you can do anything on it, and they don't censor you.
Oh, nice. That's good. I wonder how
when I started the pilot of Big Bang Theory, and then they go, you hear Sheldon, well, I have 237 friends on MySpace, and I go, God, I remember MySpace.
You got to remember. Sheldon's pretty much our age.
Yeah,
they're pretty close.
But yep, Tom was everybody's friend on MySpace.
I deleted him, like, because I didn't know who he was. I was like, "Who's this weirdo on my friends list?" And I deleted him, and they're like, "Oh, that's Tom." I was like, "Oops, I didn't know."
Like, how did you delete Tom? I tried to delete Tom.
I don't remember, but I did. I was like,
"Let me do it."
It's kind of like when I played World of Warcraft, I accidentally deleted my Hearthstone because I thought it was a bar of soap. I was like, I'm not gonna be taking a shower in this game.
Oh shit!
Doesn't it help you improve your health if you're like taking showers in that game?
No. But the Hearthstone takes you back to whatever inn or place you've set up your stone to go to or whatever. So.
But if you take a shower in World of Warcraft, I mean, then that means like, does it increase your sex appeal?
Those aren't things so much in that game.
I must be thinking
that kind of game.
I must be thinking of Duke Nukem.
I love Duke Nukem. That game was so badass. Like,
hey,
I played at my dad's place. Yeah, on the PlayStation 2.
Long story short, I went to this garage sale, got an XP laptop for $10. I had a friend fix it for me, and now I can go old school and play old school Duke Nukem on the computer now.
No way.
Yeah. So, and I didn't even
spoil it. You're like, oh,
yeah. He's or what's the big one?
Duke Nukem was such a pervert.
Yeah, I liked it, especially when the part where you get to bust into the stripper club movie theater.
Oh yeah,
I think I remember that part.
It's great.
His language.
And when they made the new one and they're like, oh, he's even worse now, I'm going, I gotta play this once just to hear how bad he is. Because if he's worse than the original.
Even the one on the Xbox, or not Xbox, the Sega Genesis, that's even pretty bad.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the 3D, that was just regular Duke Nukem.
Yeah, Duke Nukem 3D is supposed to be way worse.
Yep, I loved it. I played that sucker all the time. Ding.
So,
anyway.
Did you guys get that short that I sent this morning?
I seen you send it, but I didn't look at it yet.
Oh my God. It really is us. It's our generation. So it's a mom with her teenage son in a minivan. And she's like, I found one of my old mix CDs, so I decided to show my son music that was appropriate, and she starts playing it.
Oh yeah.
First thing you hear is Bob back. I'm like, oh hell no, here we go.
or Two Life Crew.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get down, and or hey, we want some.
That's the way we like to fuck.
Yep, that one was in there.
There you go.
Buck Cherry, hey, she's a crazy bitch, but Buck's so
good on top of it.
And played that. That was in there. I'm like, oh my God.
Has anybody ever seen them in concert?
No,
what,
but
Buck
I want
Cherry?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty wild.
I think they were
it's good. It's good, but the thing is, when I seen them, every single song sounded the same, with the exception of that one song.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and the funny thing is about it, after Monster Magnet got done, because they were the second one on, because Buck Cherry was, the headliner. It was like a mass exodus. It's like everybody left. And the crazy thing is, this is at the Madison Theater. So if you know anything about PR, I'm sure TJ does. God.
Everybody was barfing outside of that place.
Or down in the basement in the bathrooms. Anyway, everybody mass exodus, right? I literally walked all the way up to the front stage with not bumping into anybody. There is that little people left for Buck Cherry.
Nice. I mean, that's good for you.
Yeah. See, the thing is, Monster Magnet again stole the show, just like they did when they opened up for Rob Zombie when I seen them.
Huh.
They'd pay the strippers to come over and dance during their things, because the Big Owls was literally right across the street.
Oh yeah, back then it was.
Back then there is a strip club literally right across the street. So what Monster Magnet did was, when they came and played, they'd go across there, grab like 3 or 4 of them, say, "Hey, we'll give you $300 for an hour," and they're like, "Yeah, sure." And they come over and they're dancing, they're getting half naked and everything and whatnot, and
they're stripping on the stage.
Yeah, it was great. Like I said, they got done and everybody just left.
I swear, I'm gonna have to protect you. I'm gonna have to protect Irene from you guys.
In the same way, when I seen Monster Magnet and Rob Zombie, but this time it was over at in one of those rooms at the Civic Center. But anyway, again, they did the same thing. Rob Zombie comes on with his 2 already touring go-go girls, and he's trying to get these girls to flash him and everything, and no girls was doing it whatsoever. So you could tell he was getting pissed because throughout the whole freaking Monster Magnet set, there was girls up on top of guys' shoulders going, woo! I'm like, yes.
I mean, it's kind of like, a little different, but a lot the same with the QLZ birthday bash a few years back, the 25th.
Ooh.
Right.
Because, I was there for that, and Fozzy stole the show.
Right. That is a good band.
But then all that remains was the headliner, and I was like, I wasn't as happy with them after seeing Jericho. Mm-hmm. I mean, Jericho with Fozzy, my God, that's a show.
Right.
And he's out there. He's bringing kids up to help him sing songs, and he's flirting with girls. And, he's just going nuts, man. He's saying happy birthday to his wife.
Flirting with girls and singing happy birthday to his wife.
Yeah.
There you go. Holy cow.
Like I said, we're gonna protect Irene.
Thank you.
I'll take half.
I'll take
the whole half.
Now, see, the thing is, if I was on top of Irene the whole time, no one could see her, so that way she is fully protected.
Not from you.
She'd be dead.
No, she'd be dead with you, mister. Hey.
Oh.
As the saying goes with guys, death by snoo, so.
That's the name of one of my friends on Call of Duty, Snoo.
Oh, okay. Corey says that he has seen Buck Cherry live, but he was blackout drunk, and they were the middle band for Kid Rock.
Wow.
Kid Rock.
My name is Kid.
Bang, bang, diggy, diggy.
But yeah, when I watched it, I'm like,
stick my penis in Irene, shut the boogie.
Yeah, when I watched that video, and then I hear there we were, butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. I'm like, oh, hell no. Yeah, this is why my kids never need to hear my music. Most of my music, yeah, right?
Yeah.
You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me.
I
multiple.
I was just singing that song.
But the thing is, when the guys were singing it to Irene, they were saying IPP. I'm down with IPP. Yeah, you know me.
Irene's protected. Yeah.
Oh. You can hear it meowing.
Adam's like, thank God I got a woman in my life.
Julie.
Don't get me wrong. Julie and I have discussed sharing Irene.
Oh,
Irene's protected.
Steve wants video of that.
I would try my best to protect Irene from Julie, but I'd have a hard time while holding the camera.
That's when you get a head mount.
Steve wants video of that.
Head mount GoPro.
GoPro.
So you'd make sure to get Steve video of that, right?
I don't know. I'd have to talk to the actresses and that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's not going to touch either one of them through a video.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's how comfortable would they be in sharing that with other people?
Oh, I mean, for crying out, look at this face.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
It's a face of a loser.
Is that face going to do anything to harm anybody?
No.
Not his face that I'm worried about.
It's him sitting across the street from school with a bucket of chicken that I'm worried about.
Just at least wait for the chicken grease to cool off before you jerk it with it.
Oh yeah, you have to.
Oh, is that the new piece of advice?
Use chicken grease.
And don't use Popeyes because especially if you get spicy, you get a little bit of that spice on your fingers.
Ow!
Yeah.
Wait a damn minute! Ow!
You get a little bit of that spice on your fingers, and if you don't lick it off, then you go wrap it around in your winker. And you get a little bit of that cayenne spice on your winker.
Like cutting up peppers and then accidentally touching your eyes or your pee.
Exactly. I don't touch my eyes.
That's gonna be
my
worse for the women, though.
I've never touched my vagina after touching peppers. We use toilet tissue, so that's probably why. And we wash our hands like 1,000 times a day because that's what I think most girls do that.
So, like borderline germophobic house.
Almost.
Is there like an economy-sized bottle of Purell in like every room of your house?
No, but I have. Hold on, where is it?
See, I wouldn't use Purell and then, get to fingering that. Yeah, no, that
These little things are everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So then you just put like a little drop, and you go. All the Steve germs are gone.
Notice she said Steve germs.
Yeah, the Steve germs would be gone. The Fat 420 germs would be non-existent.
Because I actually take showers every day, unlike some other people we know.
I was taking a shower today.
Oh, just today? Good for you.
Sunday.
So is it your first one in about a month?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Couple days.
Gooch blast?
See, you're just proving my point.
Get a good gooch blast in?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mr. Tan.
I'm sure some people let Steve go through their car cleaning thing like naked. That way it would get all the crevices and stuff. And those little thingies.
Jimmy did that in a pair of underwear sitting on the back of a truck.
Yeah, that was a leopard print thong. I remember that.
Were you there when it happened?
One of the times, yeah. Because Spanky's like, you got to say this. What? Why?
All I know is I got free. I got the time that I probably threw up the most with Jimmy was I was at the Three Sisters Park over in Chillicothe because there was like a monster truck show or something going on there, and I got free tickets from Jimmy, right? From WQLZ or whatever it was. Anyway,
I saw that.
He had these, like you said, the leopard print thong on with these tan chaps and a helmet riding around a little not a moped, one of those little pit bikes or something like that through the whole thing. Just yelling. It's the motorbike, but it's like a little one.
Okay.
Those little pit bikes are fast.
And he's riding around going, I'm Helmet Boy. I'm here to save the day. Hey, baby, I'll help save you from that man. And then in return, you can put your tits in my face so I can motorboat them. I'm like, fucking Jimmy, Jesus.
How many tits ended up in his face? I'm just curious.
Probably not.
Yeah. he got slapped more than
I believe that didn't work for him.
See, the thing is a lot of things did work for Jimmy, and that was what was bad about it.
And and speaking of what working for him, I know that if you're, rest in peace, Marvin. If you're around Marvin at a show, you're guaranteed to get pussy.
Yes.
Because there's at least twice when they did a QLZ show or a 106 show over at the Madison, and he's there and he's leaning against the bar and I'm sitting down watching him and he's reaching underneath this girl, start going like this in her skirt. I'm
and
like,
there you go. Why don't you meet my friend?
Yeah, basically I'm looking at him like, let me have some, like, and he's like, and then he starts doing this to her, and all of a sudden the girl, he's like, whispers something in the ear, and all of a sudden that girl starts walking towards me, and I'm like, hello.
That was Marv. I mean, Marv did not have a problem with sharing.
Sharing is
Jimmy, on the other hand, he would not share. Marvin's like, yeah, I'll get another one later.
Pretty much. I'm like, dude,
and then Marvin would leave with like 4.
Yeah. I got one that night. He left with 4 of them. I'm like, well, at least I got something.
Something's better than nothing.
That is true.
Marvin is a really good friend, isn't he?
Just like for my birthday, I wish to have a full nude picture of Irene, but I got a tit picture, so that was good enough for me.
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go.
Anyway, what else we got on the docket?
Oh, I'm just running through different stuff. Oh, we do have something else on the docket.
What about last night?
All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna pick up my son real fast, but you guys have fun on the show. I just thought I'd
a little bit, Adam.
All right.
Peace out, man.
Peace, Pot, and Microdot.
Yes.
All right. Last night, Saturday night's main event.
What you gonna do, brother?
This is the second one that they've done. Now, this one was in San Antonio, which if I was off work, I would have been there.
You could have called in sick.
I was looking for you.
They had him there like all day.
I swear to God. Yeah, and I was thinking about this because they're always in Texas, right?
Yeah.
And they're always going to Austin and San Antonio. Well, I like the San Antonio venues better.
And then once in a while, during one of the bigger pay-per-views, they're in Dallas.
Yeah.
Right. Or Houston. So I'm like, you know what? I ought to go to one of them in San Antonio and wear a custom-made Morning Disaster shirt.
Oh, yeah.
But all it'll do, it'll have.
This is funny.
All it'll do is it'll have 3 words on it.
Shit Dang Steve.
No. I'm going to put it into private chat.
Oh.
I remember you telling me. I just can't remember.
And Steve, when you read this in the private chat.
I remember that now.
Oh, my God.
I wonder how much that would start.
Oh, my gosh. You don't even know. Like, all right, I think you do know. I think that's
he knows. And that's why he's doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Which I don't blame him one bit.
Like, I would get the shirt made and then make them in bulk. From medium all the way up to 6X.
Oh, yeah.
You should have like a picture, like a screenshot of that.
I need a 4X.
Of like,
I'll buy one.
Speaking of,
like just.
I'm down to 4X shirts now. I used to wear 6. They're still a little bit snug, but they fit just right. So, and I actually had compliments today from people.
It all started with a big bang.
Now you can start buying racing shirts and don't have to pay the extra price.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think if I did that, and I'm like, if I could get down at right ringside with that shirt on.
I'm sure if the green shirt guy can get ringside, I'm sure you could too.
Right? But if I could get ringside with that shirt on.
Oh, God.
And then make sure I get caught in the camera with that shirt on.
Do they do like the kiss cam like in hockey?
Not as much anymore.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what, like Steve will admit, if I was ringside with that shirt that I'm thinking about, and
I'd be laughing. I'd be laughing so hard I'd be off this chair, pissing myself.
Saw that. It'd be 2 things. Ray would be like, "Yes, free advertising,"
and then he's like,
and then the other one would be relentless.
And then there'd be something on the show for the next couple of weeks.
I don't know, Steve. You think it'd be a couple of weeks, or would it last a month?
I think it would.
I don't know.
Pop up indefinitely.
I hate to say this because we're hot.
No,
such a crying fucking babies. God damn it. And that's not. I mean, you guys said I got my thing going too, or I'm crying with another cast member. You know what? I understand these situations, but okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my thing is, and Corey's sitting, wouldn't I want to promote my own show instead of a different one? Well, I'd take Steve and 420.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll all wear shirts, you know?
Yeah. I got plenty of shirts. I'm only here for the pussy.
Yeah, you should wear that one, you know?
I wish I still had it, but I had a shirt that said "Drunk Chicks Love Me."
I love doing, Corey, the thing is, I love doing the show, and I do promote it, but I don't promote it as much as I would like to. And it's organic. It's not organized. There's nothing that we planned. It's organic.
Organic.
I tried to explain it to people earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I was like, you just have to watch.
No, not you, Christina.
It's just a bunch of amigos getting together, just talking shit. It's just organic.
We just have fun, and that's all I want to do.
With a little bit of structure, of course, according to TJ, stuff that he wants to do. So
but
I'm just here for the ride and camaraderie. So.
I'm actually glad Christina is in the chat room because I need the link. I went through the entire website for Boo Crew, and I need the link so I can make the $500 donation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why don't we just start putting that up?
I mean, I've got to get a link to donate to them. So I know I've seen it before, but what page is it on so I can make that donation?
Right. Yeah.
And then he can share the donation
and then I can
page.
Advertise it.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't mind sharing that. So at least I can do.
But no, I would wear just for fun,
I think that would be hilarious. I want to picture though, so that
the one
you could fully understand.
The one I'm really worried about promoting, I'm still working on, and that's my novel.
Yeah,
that's gonna be when that's done. That's what I'm really worried about. Thank you, I appreciate it because. I know we've got listeners that are ready to donate. I'm ordering the belt is ordered. I'm waiting on it to arrive. And within the next 2 weeks, I'm putting $500 in Brew Crew's hand. I need that link so I can make sure you guys.
I can't wait to get that belt so that way I can be the Mr. Belt collector.
You're not going to get the fucking belt.
Are you sure, Mister? Mister, I can't hang. You're Mister. I can't hang.
I'm hanging, no problem.
Yeah, short and fuzzy, not long and hairy like me.
Some people don't like long and hairy. Some people like stubby and bold.
Ask Irene. I like my long hair. I'm never alone.
Irene, what would you rather have, long and hairy or stubby and bold?
I don't know, both. I kind of like long hair.
See?
Functional and kinky.
That'll work. It doesn't even have to be kinky, as long as it's functional. It doesn't even have to be functional, as long as it's warm. It has to be a temperature above 85 degrees.
Above 85 degrees? That's legally dead.
But it's above 85 degrees, so it has to be above 80. I don't want it cold. I don't want the rigor mortis sitting there. I don't want stiffies. I want at least a little bit of warmth going on.
So what Steve is saying, he's into necromancy.
I'm not into it. I'm just saying if the situation were aroused, that there's a possibility that I wouldn't pass it up.
See, the thing is, the difference between me and Steve is I'll fuck the live vegetables where he fucks the dead ones.
All right, so I've got to get this back on track. What's now? There's a prank. Yep. I was kind of halfway telling Steve about this the other night, but there's a prank I pulled on a former coworker.
Oh no!
It was 420. I was telling about this. So before I really tell this whole thing, Irene, did you ever pull a prank on anybody that was highly embarrassing for them, and yet you thought it was funny?
Oh, I'm sure I have. Like, I mean, throughout my entire life, probably yes. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I know that I'm like totally a prankster. There was the one, I don't know if this counts. I was at Walmart and I had, you know how they have like those plushies sometimes? Well, they had like the Boo from Mario. And so I took the Boo from Mario and I started singing da-da-da-da-da-da. And I like walking towards an employee, and every time he looked, I would stop because that's what happens with the ghosts, like in the game. And I got like all the way like right to him, and I ended up hitting him with like it. I was like, oh. He wasn't so pleased about that part. But I think he appreciated the Mario stuff. It was funny to me though.
Well, what about you, Steve? Do you ever have a good one?
I don't think so. I'm not never a big prankster.
Remember that one time when Steve accidentally slept in and pranked us that he was dead, and we had to send like a welfare check?
Oh, he got all of us then, yeah. We had to send
accidentally. I've never been dead. I can't help it. You people go into a freak show if heaven forbid, Steve sleep in. He has to be on. You call the police, everything else. You get police knocking on my fucking door. I'm fine.
That's what happens when you show up on time all the time. People assume that you're going to keep on doing it.
Well, the one I remember the most, I was still on the air with Ray then, and Ray grabs his phone and makes the phone call. Rest in peace, my friend.
Oh yeah.
And then you say it was Sangamon County.
Oh God, no, that was Rage.
Okay.
Sangamon County Jail. 420. You ever get a good one?
Yeah. Since I grew up with a lot of the seniors, even though I was a freshman, I got to be involved in senior prank week.
Nice.
So I got to hold this one kid that I totally hated. This nerd guy. I got to push the button on the water fountain while the seniors held him down.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much high school. Yeah, grade school pranks. All right. So this coworker, it was her birthday, and we were working for Las Cruces Limo at the time. Okay. It's her birthday. So where Las Cruces Limousine was positioned, there's one corner that you pulled into this park, and on the one corner was Las Cruces Limousine and the taxi company. Caddy corner was a FedEx drop-off point and office.
Ooh.
Across the street, the road coming in, was a sex toy shop and porn shop.
Nice.
And then directly across from our shop was the Fleshlight factory. So we kind of put the money together, and me and a couple of my buddies, we go across the street, and we started looking at different things to buy. And ended up coming back with the Brokeback Mountain blow-up doll. We had a female dispatcher, so we throw this thing at her. We already got it out of the package. We throw it at her and go, here, blow this up. So she starts using lung power to inflate the blow-up doll. And as she's inflating it, of course, the dong pops right up and hits her in the face as she's blowing it up, which had all of us cracking up. She jumped and drops the damn thing, right?
Oh my goodness.
But then finished inflating the doll. We then take the doll and we put it in the taxi that was this coworker's assigned taxi and close the door.
Oh shit.
Left it alone. Now, mind you, this was the end of the day. There's nothing going on. And here she comes in, ready to go to work. Like, all right, let's go to work. And she opens the door of the cab to this blow-up doll with this giant dong that's 3/4 of the way up a steering wheel on a Ford Crown Victoria. Police interceptor, Crown Victoria, mind you. And she flips out. She's like, oh, my God. Then she stops and she looks again and she goes, I think that's bigger than my boyfriend. Huh. I'm going home now. You know, those are the fun pranks when you can do something like that. At the same, you know, a couple weeks earlier, the owner of the Fleshlight factory brought over a sample. This is what we make. We thought we'd show you guys. We're like, holy fuck, okay. You know, back then, you know, you're talking, it was pretty new back then. We're talking 07, you know, when the Fleshlight first came out.
Oh, wow.
So the owner of the company is like, hey, I'll be right back. What are you doing? Don't worry about it. I'll be right back. Well, good friend of mine and I were standing there in the office. We're talking. I look, I go, hey, where did that thing go? A buddy of mine looks, he goes, oh, shit. He did not. Yeah, he sure did. So he took off. You know, he takes off with it. Comes back, he sets the Fleshlight back on the counter. He goes, yeah, it's got good quality. How do you know? Don't worry about it. We'll just say it's got good quality. How do you know? Don't worry about it. That night, here comes that female taxi driver again, right? She grabs the thing and she goes, oh, wow. Hey, that does look like it's got some good quality. I wonder. And she sticks her finger in there and she goes, oh, my God, it's wet.
Sticky.
Well, let me tell you what we think you got there. We think you got a little bit of Chase juice.
You should have told her to lick her fingers and have a free protein snack.
We didn't have a chance to say anything. She just stuck her finger right in there. Like,
yeah.
Really? You have nothing better to do than to stick your fingers in a Fleshlight and wonder if it's used or not?
You would think.
No. I'm just sitting there and all of a sudden it's has to be cash or check. All right. So can we donate to like your I don't know, your Venmo or something and put it in the name, put a tag in there like to Boo Crew or to Dan's?
Well, that'll work too. Venmo, PayPal, Facebook, Cash App, Facebook Messenger.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't do that. They charge you.
For what? Cash App?
Facebook. Facebook, when you do something on Facebook.
They never do with me.
Really?
They never. Yeah. There's this guy that helps me get into some of the races off and on, and he just puts down in Facebook Messenger $20. I put my information in, and it transfers it to my account, no charge.
Oh, I don't want to have my
now maybe you could be right, because maybe if you do a big amount, maybe, but it's just like
$20. Oh, well, yeah, because this was over $1,000.
So yeah,
which woman were you sending $1,000 to?
Okay, perfect. So what we're gonna do, everybody, is for Smoker Mania, we're gonna send the money to Dan's Venmo, and what you have to put in your caption on Venmo is Boo Crew donation.
Right.
So you do that, get that sent to Dan,
Crew donation,
and then Dan will make sure that money goes to the right people. And like I said, with everything that the Lions Club does and what they're promoting, we went over the list last week, and it's just amazing everything that they're out in the community and they're doing. And they're making people's pants fall down while doing it. Right, Steve?
Just once.
Once?
Well, maybe twice. I didn't have a tie tight enough. I'm losing so much weight. I didn't have a tie tight enough. I have to remember.
False news. Fake news.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's fake news. I think there was more than twice.
I don't remember. It might have been.
I think it was also every time you came around a decent-looking girl during that trip, too, wasn't it?
Well, they were all monsters, so I really couldn't. I mean, they weren't any fat ones or anything like that, so it was really hard to gauge their beauty. They seemed very young. I mean, I know.
So you liked them young. I thought, like, how old was your cousin again?
What? But the Boo Crew, they do an amazing job with everything they do. They've been in the top 10 of the haunted houses in Illinois a lot of years running. Last year they made number 2. But here's the kicker to it, right? They're 100% volunteer. Nobody's in there getting paid.
Right.
And they're raising money for charity.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it amazing to me.
Right.
And I mean, and anybody who doesn't want to help, like kids get glasses or, scholarships for, the different scholarships that the Lions do or anything like that, well, then you're just a heartless bastard.
Right. I mean, I remember as a kid being helped by the Lions Club, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Chrissy's in there right now. She says they don't make a damn dime, and that's okay by them. And I'm happy for that, right? I want to see that money go to I want to see that money go to something that's going to be a good cause. And I know a lot of what the Lions Club does. Like the big fun, every Lions Club has a big fundraiser. Obviously, we know that the Rochester Lions Club, theirs is the Boo Crew. That's their big fundraiser. Where I was raised in Mackinac, they handmade and sold pizzas every year.
Nice.
I do know the ones that Lions Club that when they give out the little Tootsie Roll things. I'll give like a couple bucks for a Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Oh yeah, or the mints or whatever. Yeah, you get that every year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. There's somebody who cries a lot. Right there.
Boobus.
Boobus. Complaining about the cost of tickets. I don't care, man. That's money going to improve the community and help boost it up.
And people were it was the same way up here. Because there's the Market Heights Men's Club. They do the same thing. You know, they run a haunted trail in Market Heights, right?
Right.
Theirs is like $30 or something like that. And people are, they're expensive. Like, do you realize they don't make any money? All that money they get goes straight to kids or Lions Club or
it's all going to
help building a dog park in town.
Aww.
You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just different thing. Like, it's all community improvement, and that's why I'm like, what a bunch of bullshit if you're going to complain about that. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I get it.
And it does. It annoys the living hell out of me when people complain about stuff like that. Well, I mean, I'm a member, 25-year member now, good standing with the American Legion.
Oh.
I made it a quarter century. That's all veteran stuff. I was one of the first members of the American Legion Riders in Bartonville.
Oh, I know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah. Bartonville Post was my home post for a lot of years.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yes, it was. 979. I was actually 3 years. For 3 years there, I was a post adjutant.
And TJ might know this, but I'm sure other people don't. Like, say, TJ's son, He don't have to be in the military at all to be part of the American Legion, because they have a group called Sons of the American Legion. Basically, that's the males of your grandfather or your father, and you get to be in.
Yes.
So since I never fought, my grandfather on my dad's side was in the American Legion. So theoretically, as long as I can get his paperwork, I can go to the American Legion literally like 100 feet down the road from me and go, hey, how much does it cost for membership? And I can be in it and help them out and stuff.
Really?
Well, that's under the Sons, which is technically listed as a program. Okay.
Right. Well, I didn't know the technical term. I just know that it's called Sons of the American Legion. And I can be part of the American Legion if I wanted to.
But I mean, they have their own membership, their own bylaws. They have their own meetings. They are not a part of the American Legion meetings with the Legionnaires themselves.
Right. I'm sure I'm probably sure they probably wouldn't mind us, being there to learn from them too. So,
but they do report, and and our goal, honestly, is one of these days that we as Legionnaires die off, and that the Sons would have to take it over because there's no more war. We're dead,
mm-hmm.
and that's our honest hope.
Right,
but. In the meantime, we've got a lot that we promote. Now I'm a member here in Kingsland down here. I transferred my membership.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, getting back to what I was saying, like here, Christina says, she told that toothless ass that all the money goes to charity, and he said he didn't care, so she flips him the finger, right? Let me make this a little clearer for people when it comes to Boo Crew, okay? I'm on their website right now. Local. You don't want to deal with the national. You don't want to deal with the Lions. You don't want to deal with the village. Let's just go with local organizations that get money from this event. Children's Dyslexia Center, Springfield, Illinois.
Ooh, really? Nice.
Yeah. Family Service Center, Annual Foster Children Christmas Party.
Oh.
You're going to deny foster kids a Christmas party? Fuck off.
Right.
Mary Bryant, Hotel for the Blind.
Oh.
Steve may need them in a couple years.
I hope not.
He likes it because it sounds like Mary from Little House on the Prairie and how she was blind.
The Masonic Ark and Anchor Lodge in Auburn.
Oh.
What do they do?
Honestly, I don't know much about them. But
or do they do something like what Lions Club does and helps out other smaller organizations?
They buy Christmas gifts, evidently.
Oh, Christmas gifts. Okay, cool.
All right, Educational Center for the Visually Impaired in Springfield, Illinois.
Hey, yeah.
Nice.
Lions of Illinois Foundation Camp Lions. The Lanphier High School Fine Arts Department. Look, dude, I was a musician in school. Fine arts is something I believe in. That's something that'll help keep kids going.
I was never a part of it, but I've always loved, the band, the school band and stuff.
God, Christina's going to make so much fun of me for this later.
Did you play the skin flute?
No, I played trombone and drums.
I was going to say trombone.
I played trombone and drums, and I also sang in the choir.
I'm sorry for that choir.
Oh, here comes Steve. He's got him lined up now. I was good. All right, I don't want to hear it. Gen H Kids Program receives money. Hope School Christmas Party.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. Really? The Hope School? You're going to have a problem with Hope School getting money? The Land of Lincoln Honor Flight. My grandpa went on that. Let me tell you what the Honor Flight is.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about this. This is really cool.
The Honor Flight takes elder veterans, put them on a plane. They fly them out early in the morning on an old military aircraft. It used to be a military aircraft. Now I think they do commercial. But they fly them to Washington, D.C. all day is doing a tour with these veterans around DC and seeing the different sites. Food's included, expenses. All they got to do is just cover their ticket and have a sponsor. And then they fly back that same day and they come home to a party.
Right.
And it's a way to honor our elder veterans. You got a problem with keeping that going? You can suck my fucking left nut and make the right one jealous.
It's always got to be the left one.
Okay, suck my right nut and make the left one jealous. I don't care.
No, I mean, like, I'm pro left.
Oh, okay. Lincoln Land Dare program, which we have a couple of people. I'm not going to mention any names, but we do have a couple of people when it comes to the Dare program that I honestly believe it failed.
Hey, I graduated from the Dare program.
Hey, they started the Dare program a year after I got out of that game. So
the sad part is my mom wrote the fucking curriculum for the Dare program.
The Rochester Boy Scout troop is also included with that.
Ooh, I was a Boy Scout.
See, all right. So you guys were Boy Scouts.
Yeah, I was in Boy Scouts, but I got kicked out right away. I was eating a brownie. I was eating a brownie.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I knew that was going there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a sad trombone, is what that earned.
Just to remind folks, brownies are the really young ones, right?
Yes.
The brownies are, they're the little girls.
Now, Irene, if you've still got your Girl Scout uniform and you can fit in it and it still smells like Red Mints, I want you to come visit.
I was never in the Girl Scout.
Oh, okay. I'm safe.
She probably got kicked out.
They donate to one more organization, which I'm not going to mention any names, not going to single anybody out, but I think this person might be listed, and that is the Crime Stoppers of Sangamon and Menard counties.
I have nothing. I'm
not mentioning any names, mind you.
No.
Might be.
I'm glad you're not. I have no reason to be on Crime Stoppers.
National, they do.
You're on top, though.
You know, that's part of what this money is raised for and what it's going to. And so for somebody
like you said, that's all just local stuff.
Yeah, that's just local.
Yeah.
You know, you've still got the Lions Club scholarship every year. You've got cochlear implant research. You have, eyeglasses for kids. I mean,
I'm sure they also buy those bikes for those kids that can't ride regular bicycles, where they have to do it by their hands instead of by their feet.
I don't know if they do or not. I
can't remember. There's a technical name for them. I just know that it's like they pedal with and
it's a hand pedal.
Yeah. Oh,
I thought I heard your pussy going off.
Yeah, I was about to say, hey, Irene, tell your pussy to calm down. I'm right here.
Yeah, right. She was about to jump on the computer, so I thought I'd just pick her up. So she
just grab her right away, right?
Right. She grabbed him by the pussy.
All right, so Irene, we're over. Wow. So are we over the 365-day mark?
Oh, yeah.
Not yet. February 6th.
Oh.
February 6th, so we're close.
Getting there. Getting close.
We're close. Good.
Yes. It's a good thing.
I still
it's
can't
hard sometimes, like when there's like hard days and like I'm feeling anxious and stuff, and like I have medications that I'm on, but like I still feel anxiety and I still feel this. And it used to be that I would just drink to make it better. Like that would be like I could just forget everything. But so it's hard sometimes when I'm feeling the anxiety to just sit there and actually feel it. Like and to try to be okay with it. Like it's I don't know, mentally somehow it's like this is normally when I would probably start drinking. But I'm not, so like I just have to feel this way.
Well, when you used to use the alcohol to numb it, and now you're allowing yourself to feel it, and it's like you did it for so long that now it's like, how am I supposed to feel with this?
Yeah. Or what do I do with these feelings? Like, just trying to figure it out, and sometimes I just sit there and wait. Like I just.
So is it getting easier with the time?
Yeah, I guess so. Like it wasn't hard when I first it wasn't hard for me. Like when I got out of the hospital, because like it was so traumatic that like I was like I had been wanting to kick it for years. You know what I mean? Even before it got really bad, I had wanted to not drink so much. So it's just it was definitely different going through like the different holidays, like without like the drinking, because usually I would drink a lot on the holidays because it's Christmas. It's this. There's always a reason.
It's putting up with your mother-in-law.
Yeah. I had to get extra those days. I was just like,
yeah. Let me get a little bit more here, and Steve's got that dumbfounded look on his face, like,
I'm just thinking if her mother-in-law is such a problem, I'll take care of her mother-in-law.
Oh, gross.
That's a good idea. I'll send her up. She's been minding her own mostly, so that's good. But I still have PhD or not PhD. What's it?
Experiment on
PTSD
from the time when she was sitting on the sofa without any panties on, and then like she stood up and like showed her bare butt to the camera that because I was spying on her, so maybe I shouldn't have been doing that. But she sat on my couch without panties on in a muumuu.
Why is Steve looking so excited now?
He probably is. Because Steve will wear his muumuu with your mother-in-law's muumuu.
They can muumuu together. They can scissor.
They can scissor muumuu.
Because it's not like his Peter does anything anyways.
That's right.
So that would be kind of like two clitorises rubbing against each other.
Pretty much.
Oh, motherfucker.
What? Hey! You're the one that told all of us how small it was.
What? You dad. I got that. You thought that was going to go over my head.
Hold on.
No, I didn't. I was waiting for you to get mad about it, honestly.
Did Renee just say that he's a squirter?
So, hey, look, he's a squirter.
You might get hit with a milk dud.
Oh, damn. That's when she hits it from the back. So.
Milk dud.
Yeah, just don't lick the milk dud on the mattress.
Because it ain't a milk dud.
Whatever happened to the milk dud mattress? Did you keep it for
Just Beds took it.
They took it away and threw it in your yard.
We all know that's a lie because he still has that backpack he got from that kid, PlayStation he stole from that kid.
I don't have that backpack anymore. That's not here.
I bet
threw that away.
Yeah, okay.
Wasn't that backpack disposed of for plausible deniability?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh God, when that thing came out of your closet, I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't even finish the sentence.
You can't tell me that you've never bought something and somebody brought it to you in a backpack.
No, I never have, actually.
Everything I bought offline from someone, it was either they handed it to me or it was in a Walmart bag.
A Walmart bag.
I did buy something once online.
One of those plastic bags you get from the store.
Bag.
Dollar Tree bag.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, remember when Dollar Tree first came out? Everything was like, again, was $1.
Yeah, everything was $1.
Okay. Well, I went to the fair over in Washington, the Cherry Festival.
Yeah.
And I said Washington.
Anyway, just real quick for me. Spell that word.
WARS.
There is no R in that word.
Well, if you spell it the way he said it.
So anyway, long story short, I know. Long story short, there's this booth there, and they had knickknacks and statues and everything from the dollar store, and they were selling them for $3 a piece.
Duh.
And I knew they were from the Dollar Tree because 2 of the statues they had, I just got from the Dollar Tree a week ago. So I walk by, look, I'm like, and I tell the person I'm with, I'm like, they're selling all the stuff from the Dollar Tree. Like, how do you know? Because remember, I bought that statue the other day. She's like, oh yeah. Anyway,
well, they had to pay tax for it, so it cost $1.07.
Right.
That one item. So 2 items was $2.14. So 3 items were what, $3.21? Okay, and they're making you pay $3 for one item. Okay, so they're making a little bit of money. Maybe they didn't even pay for it. I know for people that have taken from a Dollar Tree. What kind of sense is that? It's everything's $1. You can't afford it.
Stolen from a Dollar Tree?
Yeah.
And here's a fact about Dollar Tree, and I'm not joking. I actually heard this from the manager at one of my Dollar Trees. The reason why you can't find some stuff at certain Dollar Trees that you can at other Dollar Trees is because they do it on purpose. They purposely send more stuff to one Dollar Tree than the other, so that way you're forced to go to other Dollar Trees and keep shopping at Dollar Trees.
That's why there's so many of them. They pop up.
Yeah, that's why there's so many of them.
So anyway, you guys know that, starting probably next year, we're going to start our restore business. I may have to bring Steve and Fat 420 both down here for the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Restore.
Isn't that like
68 El Camino SS. What do you think, Steve?
I can't stand up right now because if I did, my table would flip over. Sorry, Irene, but I love your tits, but I love cars just as much.
That's okay and understandable.
I around Christmas time, I'm planning on going out to Arizona and dragging that car back.
Wow.
Nice.
And that car is getting rebuilt, and then it's getting sold.
Oh.
We have one that will be up for sale middle of this year. And that is a 67 Ford Bronco all original.
Oh, that'd be cool to see.
Those are really cool again now, the Broncos. Everyone's all about them.
Yeah, because they're doing that stupid EV Bronco.
Yeah, but this is the original Bronco with the original, removable top on the back.
Right.
And here's what's kind of unique about this one. It's a 3 on the tree 4-wheel drive.
302?
Ooh.
Yes.
302.
Nice.
Steve's thinking about it now. He's like, huh?
Well, I don't know, because I like the 80s, the late 70s, early 80s Broncos with the full-size one. I like that one. I didn't care for the little. It's like I don't care for the ones now. I don't care for the little ones. Were kind of cool, but they ran them in too much of a Jeep.
This is more of the one like you remember the first 2 seasons of Sons of Anarchy, Hale, and that Bronco he drove. That's the same body style.
Okay.
So the very first Bronco.
Okay. Now I know. Yeah, that'd be cool.
But I've got a pretty good idea. I know the number that's going to go on that one, too.
I do know there's a Camaro waiting for me to get up there in Goofy Ridge.
No, there's not. My Camaro better be there when I'm up there in June.
Well, it will be, but it'll be more miles on it. You'll probably have to get a set of tires because of me burning rubber.
I need tires on it now. They flattened all my tires, moving it out there.
Okay, you still need to get tires because I'm going to air them up with green goop and nitrogen, and then I'm going to go up and down the road there between.
The car is not operational right now. It needs floor pans and torque boxes put in it before it can move under its own power.
Hold my vape. I'll take care of it. Just like I told my dad.
And I'm converting it over to full frame when I get it here.
I remember you telling me that. That's going to be pretty cool.
Yep, I've got the kit. I'm converting it to full frame when she gets here.
Now, how well is the front
the rest
clip?
of the body's clean.
Is the front clip good?
Yes.
You can sell that to some race car driver because they would love to have clips like that for their modifieds and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to wind up getting cracked up.
No, not a modified. No. I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, Fat 420, even though it took a little bit of work, I preferred the rear steers with the drag link behind the front end. Because them Camaro front ends, the bad thing with them is you fucking get hit in the spindles, you bend the fucking, drag link and everything. With those Fords, even though you had to notch the frame a little bit, but they had that rear steer, the fucking drag link didn't get bent as much.
I know this one guy, he uses the Camaro for his race car all the time.
Well, yeah. A lot of street stock guys do too. So.
That's what he does. And basically what he did was he actually changed it to where the A-arms were for Chevelles instead of actual Camaros, so that way, because those Chevelle A-arms are a dime a dozen now. So.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Irene's over here dancing and just having a good time.
Because he said Chevelle, so it made me think of that song. Send the pain below.
I wonder how many women thought that meant something different. Send the pain below.
Oh.
Who knows?
Much like suffocating.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, we've got the Bronco.
Hurt. Sorry.
We got the Bronco coming up. I know my uncle's not going to sell double nickel. Double nickel will stay. My Camaro's got to get down here, and then it's staying. And it's Steve. It's an all original '79 Rally Sport numbers matching.
Oh, okay.
The black and silver.
Oh,
you're really wanting me to keep a boner, don't you? No, really.
That still has the original numbers matching engine in it.
Damn.
So yeah, I'm excited to get the car here. Plus, when I go to renew my sticker on it after it's here, I'll put antique tags on it. It'll cost me like $50 every 5 years.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
That's right, because you can get like the
Oh no shit.
Florida does that too.
Yeah. Well, and then they don't have like Illinois has so many requirements if you get antique tags. You can only drive a certain amount of miles this year. You can only drive at certain weather, blah, blah, blah. I don't have to deal with that. In Texas, I don't have to deal with that with the antique tag.
That's cool.
I can drive it whenever.
You just don't have bad weather. You don't have weather.
We had some last week.
Well, how often does that happen? How often does that
every year?
Well, for what, a week? A week?
Sometimes 2.
Sometimes 2. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Come on, Irene loved it when she was in Florida. She never had bad weather. She just had crazy neighbors.
Yeah. Like Florida Man 1.3.
Right. Oh, wow. I can't imagine living in that. With just that much crazy.
You would imagine.
Huh?
It's everything you would imagine. Like that's why they have whole episodes of cops like in Florida, and it's like the craziest.
All right, so would Steve fit in or be looked at as a straight in Florida?
Oh no, I think he would fit right in, especially if he's yelling at like the cashier or something. I could hear him like yelling at the cashier because he can't hear her. I'm like, yeah.
What?
Now, is Florida legal weed?
No.
I think they have medical.
Medical, yeah, but not.
Yeah. Not recreational.
There's a bunch of old people there that don't want that.
Speaking of medical weed and card, I got confirmation not once, not twice, but 3 times from professionals saying that you can have your FOID card and you can own a gun, but you can't buy it from federally licensed dealers. So,
well, that narrows it down.
Basically, you have to buy it off of Jim Bob or your cousin.
Oh,
so I couldn't go like you buy it in the black market, like.
Well, not black market,
Shield or someplace like that.
Like you
no,
can't
I think
to,
Shields is federally licensed.
Yeah, you can't go to like Presley's Outdoors or something like that and get a gun because they're federally.
But you could own.
What about the pawn shop?
Yeah, I'm sure you can probably get pawn shop because I don't think many pawn shops are federally licensed. I mean, they probably require a background check, but other than that.
All right, so here's what I'm trying to understand. Like, first of all, the only thing that was ever in any danger when I was smoking weed was my refrigerator.
Right.
I mean, I was laid back, didn't care, blazed out of my brains, you know? Right. My fridge was in danger because eventually I was going to get hungry.
You know, oddly enough, I'm more thirsty than hungry when I get stoned.
Yep, so. I am too.
I still eat, but, you know.
Here was the progression of me when I was high. Big buzz. Didn't need food. Then after the food settled in, I was extremely horny. And then I was ready for a nap.
Right.
There you go.
So a good day.
Nothing was ever in danger.
It sounds like every day of my life. I wake up, I get stoned, I go to the refrigerator, get something to eat and drink, and then I get horny, and then I get one out and lay down for a nap for a couple hours.
Put your tool under the buffing wheel?
Yes. I use that stripper's underwear every time instead of a sock. No, really, I do.
Now, if I look at the flip side of the coin and I look at like my ex that was the meth head, right?
Oh, God. I see plenty of those here in Pekin.
She'd get high, and then within about 3 hours, she's scrubbing my house. And then she'd forget about what she was doing, have half of it done, and take off and start stealing shit.
Oh, boy.
It'd be stupid shit. It was right there towards the end. I was on my way home from work, and I was driving through Manitou.
I'm sorry.
And I saw her being held by her friend in the charity clothing drop-off box. And she was just scooping clothes out of the box and throwing them out and stealing the clothes from charity. I'm like, I don't know you.
Huh?
I seen that the other day. No, really. The funny thing is, here's the funny thing. There's a store I go to, long story short, there's a store I go to where everything is free. It's donated. Right. They give it out to people, right?
Right.
Well, they had a couple of those power banks for your phone.
Yeah.
They're giving out. It was brand new in the package and everything. The person, instead of taking the whole package, they act like they stole it and took off with it, thinking that they were stealing it when it was free anyway to begin with. So why not just take the whole package? You know? But then again, that's in East Peoria, so.
Right.
I mean, this is what we're dealing with the people that are on this meth. You know, they get out of jail, they go see their buddy. Come on, let's go get high.
Well, about a year ago, I have an app. You know, I was listening to the scanner, and then all of a sudden you hear, you know, boo dee doo, you know, that goes off.
I hear the tones, okay.
Tone, and then all of a sudden you hear this go, yeah, you need to go to da street, and because there's a man outside dry humping his tree. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, so I'm listening to more, and come to find out where it was at was the right there on Broadway in the middle of the housing part.
Oh God!
And apparently the guy was on meth. And
I wonder if it's somebody I know.
and if well, TJ knows, but if you know, in Illinois, Pekin's pretty much the meth capital of Illinois.
Yeah, it's tweaking, peaking for a reason.
Yeah. So anyway, I ever since then I'm like, okay, and that's when I was like getting super high, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm done for the night. There's not enough weed to get that image out of my head.
All units, please respond. All units, please respond to the local city park. Man is nude from waist down, having sexual intercourse with a tree. All units, please respond.
Picture Jimmy, if you want to, Jimmy naked humping a tree. That's what my vision was. And that's why I was like, no, not enough weed today for me to get that image out of my head for a while.
I would love to write that news story and actually report it on the TV news. I really would.
That's just in. Man decides to have sexual relations. Man likes to have sexual relations with a tree, and he is naked. Oh my, he's naked. Oh my.
No.
In further news,
you won't be the only one with what?
It's got to be a certain tree.
Out.
You know, it's got to be a certain size and a certain bark. I don't like rough bark. I prefer smoother bark.
Oh, so it was you that did it.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that you've actually had sex with a tree?
Lay down, buddy. Or go out the room. Oh, sorry.
No. I better say no. I better say no. But I probably have.
Say no.
So that means it's yes.
It was an awful long time of thinking about that. That's what's really scary.
I did work at a lot of golf courses over the years.
Oh my goodness!
Trees were used as back scratches. You know.
Okay, I can see that.
Well, sometimes
like
the front
scratches.
All I'm saying is the smoother tree barks are not as rough. Yeah, I prefer. It's easier to hold on to. You know, you don't want a great big tree because you want to be able to get your arms around the tree. You can kind of hold yourself.
So you want to hug the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Ken Grisham Sr. in here. He goes,
yeah,
he's just a tree hugger.
Yeah. I love trees.
So you want to hug the tree?
That's a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
Because I shared it, and then I went to the 3 dots, and I went down, and I invited everybody.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
He's probably just checking us out. So
yeah, that's great. Welcome.
And that's the free way of sharing the show to get the show out.
That works. I appreciate it. So now back to so what else have you done to a tree?
I've used it as a back scratcher.
Okay.
I've used it. That's a butt scratcher.
A butt scratcher.
Yeah. And sometimes my butt get the itch, especially when I was mowing and get hot and sweaty. Then I might have hugged it, you know, forward, and there happened to be a knot hole just at the right level.
Right there.
Yeah.
So you accidentally fell into a knot hole on what, a cottonwood tree?
No, I think it might have been a cottonwood.
That's what he just said.
Oh no, he didn't. He said knotwood.
I said a cottonwood.
Oh, cottonwood. Yeah, it's cottonwood tree. Yeah.
Clean the comes out of your ear.
Not a big cottonwood. A little cottonwood.
Brother.
Well, I guess that's one way of Steve saying that he's had the hardwood.
Yes.
What do you think, Irene?
69.
All right. So let's dig into this a little. Oh, I think we got a chat here. Well, come on, computer. Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
We got to get into this tonight.
Oh,
Saturday night's main event.
What you gonna do,
Let's
brother?
go match. Let's go match by match, and let's get some opinions of it. Now, I'm gonna say my favorite one. I'm gonna save for last.
Right.
How close was I to getting the perfect score on that when we talked about it, TJ?
You were pretty much there. So let's start with Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ooh.
Oh. But I think there's something up.
I'm going to give the match a C.
Mm-hmm.
And here's why. I felt more like Jey Uso carried that entire match.
He does seem to do that lately.
He's been carrying matches. Like these people that are getting in that he's supposed to be elevating, they're getting in the ring, and then he's carrying the matches. And I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think he is.
Steve?
Well, carrying the matches, yeah. And I didn't care for that match. I didn't care for the match. I didn't like the way the outcome. But I did see a video later of a little bit of an announcement, a little bit of thing going on backstage that Jey Uso said it kind of threw a kicker. He said as somebody was trying to videotape and he was walking, and all he said was he looked at the camera and he says, I guess I'm going to have to win Royal Rumble.
That's going to be...
Oh, I seen that. Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
I've seen that on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a backstage thing, their camera, and he shows up and he goes, "Well, I guess I got to win the Rumble," and then walks off.
Yeah. So, are they going to let Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble and make it WrestleMania? Yeah.
I don't know because of how much is behind Punk right now.
Yeah. But I mean, well, yeah. That's my first. I actually was, until I saw that video, I was to that point where I was okay. CM Punk's probably going to win the Rumble. So, but now I'm wondering.
But think about it. Like last year, I was like, I was so adamant. Like, no way, they're not going to let Cody get it a second time. I was adamant.
I remember that.
And lo and behold, I was wrong. Because, but Punk, it was Punk's first match back. I was like, oh, they got to let him win it. It's his first match back. But it built up such a great storyline that we had last year.
Right.
With Punk and McIntyre. I see Uso getting the push. I want to see him get singles gold around his waist again.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if he's ready for world title yet. Unless Punk turns around unless they throw us the curveball and KO gets the title, Punk wins the Rumble, and it goes Punk KO.
Yep.
For the
See,
WWE
that's the thing. I think
I can see that.
If Kevin Steen gets it, he's going to be one of those transition champions.
Think he's just going to carry it until Punk can get it, huh?
Yeah. He's going to get it for like a couple months, whatever. Kind of like how, not Chelsea Green, Tiffany is with the belt.
Oh.
Because, you know, Ray's going to get it back.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So.
But it's not Rhea. Rhea's got her belt
Or
back.
not Rhea, what's her name?
Nia. But that's coming up.
No,
all right,
yeah,
so right. Intercontinental Championship match. Sheamus versus Braun Breaker. This one, 420 and I kind of discussed a little bit. And I'm like, man, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
They've got to let Sheamus hit the Grand Slam before he retires. He's done so much.
Right, exactly.
And they held him back again.
Right.
What are your grades for that match, guys?
Oh, wow. I'm going to give that one a B.
Yeah, I was thinking a C.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. I do like Braun's Frankensteiner, though, that he did off the top rope. So that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
And it looked exactly like his uncle's, too. So that's even cooler. So
the thing that drives me wild with it is like he'll be on the mat and it. It's almost like he had a rocket fart that propelled him up to the top rope to do that Frankensteiner. It's like, what the fuck?
You gotta remember his dad and his uncle were two big guys.
Yeah.
So
and Irene's like, rocket fart, really?
Rocket fart, yeah.
I wonder if that's what happens after someone's done in your back hole. So instead of a queef, you have a rocket fart.
Well, that's only if you light the fuse. Remember, kids, farts are flammable.
Yes, ask Jimmy. Well,
those of us in Generation X have proved it.
Yeah, and I've seen it happen with Jimmy. That's why he stopped doing it. If you know anybody knows Jimmy, Irene probably doesn't because she came in a little late, but that's okay. We'll
personally, but
we'll educate you. He used to let people shoot fireworks out of his ass. He would drop trowel. He would give someone a little bottle rocket. You'd stick it in his ass. You'd light it. And it got to the point where it actually, all of that burning burnt his rectum to where he had to stop because.
Oh, man.
And I was there for one of them, too, because it was during the Mudvayne and V-Shaped Mind concert over at the Illinois building. Yeah. One of the buildings over at the State Fairgrounds. And it's like, before the show, Ray was sitting there, talking on the radio like he always does. And Jimmy was out in the crowd doing shit, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you hear this.
All right, so Ken says that we've got another Steiner coming in, so we're likely to see another Steiner tag team.
Oh yeah, not Scott's. Scott's kid.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because they showed a picture of Scott's kid in a football, college football. And then he had the chainmail thing over him, and then right next to him, it showed his picture of his dad right next to him with the same outfit.
Ooh,
with the exception of the football gear, him with the goatee glasses and the chainmail headgear.
Yeah,
headpiece. That was pretty cool.
Oh, wow!
All right, so we had obviously the contract signing. HBK, Cody Rhodes, or HBK there to moderate. Cody Rhodes KO for the WWE title up for grabs in a ladder match at the Royal Rumble. I think contract signing was actually pretty entertaining.
I hear a lot of people that thought that was the most entertaining thing of the whole thing.
Yeah, Ken says Papa Pump's kid.
Yep.
I really do feel like that was probably the most entertaining part of the whole night. with the exception of my favorite match.
And did I not tell you that the Owens and signing would end in a big fight?
Yeah, and it sure to hell, we knew it was going to.
But that wasn't really a big fight. I mean,
not like they have been.
Right.
I did notice, though, that when Shawn did the super kick, he was pretty much covered except for maybe his head and his torso.
Uh-huh.
So you know full well he couldn't get his kick up like he used to. So they made it look like from behind, like he was getting them.
Then he had kind
of like what they did. Kind of like what they did in later episodes of Walker, Texas Ranger, because Chuck Norris got old.
Right.
Because they had everything full speed in the early seasons, but when you got later, they were doing everything in slow-mo to make Chuck Norris look like he still had the speed.
Uh-huh.
Like, no, he's gotten old, folks. He's only holding half the world up now with one finger.
The thing, who looks good in their old age is actually Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger's doing all right. I mean, we got
and the reason why I say it is because. And the reason why I say it is because I watched a TikTok video the other day of this kid who is paralyzed, Anyway, he was doing lifts in the middle of, some place, and Arnold came over there and started, helping him out.
Irene said Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Harrison Ford. George Clooney.
Oh, yeah. Hacksaw Jim Duggan looked good.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm talking about last night again.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he did look good last night. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, has showed up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that bright blue stretch Cadillac.
Did you notice that his belt looked a little bit smaller than the old belt?
It did. Just He's still got the evil laugh, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was great. He gets out.
Got a price.
Yeah, that's great.
So we had that contract signing. Let's see. I'm trying to dig through my memory here.
The Nia Jax.
It was there was another match that was no title up for grabs.
Oh yeah. Braun Strowman
and Jacob Fatu.
Oh my God,
that one was a good one.
He killed me.
And did you notice? And if you know much about Jacob, in the promo, he actually used a bit he used when he was in MLW.
I don't know much about him, but I was like, he's familiar with what he did.
Like during that promo part, he said like a saying, whatever. I can't remember the exact promo, but what he said in that promo before the match, he said the same exact thing in MLW.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Because Jacob's from MLW. That's one of the reasons more than likely why he got to go straight to the top, because MLW is actually like the biggest underground independent wrestling out there.
Right.
So
the match did not end like I figured it was going to end, but it was a hell of a match.
Bloody.
Very bloody at the end. We're all sitting there like, what the fuck?
And he just kept going.
Fatu kept going and going and going. He was like the Energizer Bunny of somersaults.
But he did the same exact thing in MLW. He was just as ruthless in MLW. So yeah,
just dominating.
Yeah, he's dominating. He was a champion before he went over there for almost a year. He was the MLW champion for almost a year before he dropped it because his contract was up, and he went to the WWF to do the whole Bloodline line.
Right. Now that brings me to my favorite match of the night. Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
Gotcha, Corey.
Pawn shops are FFL dealers.
Federally
licensed for firearms.
Federal firearms license. Okay, I guess it sounds like I'll either be marketplace or off of a friend. So if any of my friends out there have a cheap gun, let me know.
So with that being said, knowing that match happened, first thing I've got to say is my girl beat Steve's girl.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, but
ow, my hole. Here's the thing. When I see a video of Rhea, however you say her name, I call her mine if I ever had a chance, but I have another wrestler in AEW vying for her. Anyway, there's a video I seen. She's walking away with her title. She turns around, and the whole back end of her shorts was all the way where you just it looked like a thong instead of actual booty shorts.
Oh yeah.
And then you see her go and like flip it down and flip it out. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh, she's getting chunky. She's getting a little chunky.
I tell you who's
mostly muscle.
Yeah. I tell you whose ass I like is Bailey's.
Oh God,
Bailey.
I would pound her.
If Bailey would just change her attitude. I just don't like.
I like that attitude.
I don't like the changing her stupid hairdo. I like her long. I don't like that shaved head, half of her head.
Oh, you like the peppy looking Bailey, the one from like NXT era, don't you?
Oh yeah.
But I will say this: like they started it off. Nia and Rhea stole the fucking show.
That was a good match, yeah.
That match, I give it an A- because there were some fuck ups.
Yeah.
Fucking Nia.
But it was mainly Nia fucking up.
Like she always does. Who do you think hurt Rhea in the first place?
Yep.
It was Nia.
My hole.
She didn't hold on to the ropes like she should, and she took full force down on her and broke some bones and stuff.
Nia could hurt anybody.
Right.
But last night she did it drop down on Rhea's back.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
Well, yeah, when you've got 300 some odd pounds of Samoan woman landing on your back.
I would have liked to seen a redo of her going back and giving Rhea the stink face like she did a year or two ago. Remember that?
No.
And then all of a sudden, Rhea gets up and does the stink face to her. Then all of a sudden, you see Shayna Baszler move out of the way, get down on the ropes, going, wanting Rhea to do it, and end up being Nia.
But no, I mean, I'm telling you right now, Rhea came out and made her point. And it's, hey, the bitch is back.
Right.
Yeah.
The bitch is back and you're going to get in trouble. The bitch is... Is that the Nickelback song? Something like that?
No, that's not it. But
or not Nickelback, but
so I mean, it was all in all, it was decent. Of course, let's give the body his credit. He played his part perfectly. Again.
Yep.
Michael Cole was very happy that all he had to do was drive 20 minutes to home, or 10 minutes to home. And he was going to be in bed in 30 minutes after the show last night.
Right.
And actually made the crack about it.
I forgot he's from Texas.
Yeah, he's from San Antonio.
Nice.
He said he wasn't walking the Riverwalk last night, but so I mean, all in all, I would give the whole performance a B.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
It had its highlights, it had its low points. It's time to start looking at some different things, but we're coming into that time of year where now the unexpected is going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, I think they have to work their kinks out with the whole Netflix thing, and then it'll just keep getting better and better and better. So
I'm not seeing many kinks though with Michael Cole and Pat McAfee running it.
No, Pat's awesome on them.
Pat is hilarious. I love listening to Pat McAfee.
Oh gosh.
And then him and Cole, hey, let's yeet together. We're gonna yeet all over the place. Like, what the fuck, you guys?
It gives me Lawler and JR vibes.
Yeah, it really.
But it's a fresh feel.
The thing I like about it is, like, you think about it, all those years, how Michael Cole was like as stiff as a cement dildo.
Yeah.
And McAfee he's got this habit of being able to bring out the best of Michael Cole, and you get the personality, and they're fun.
It always reminds me of that video I see off and on TikTok of Mac. It had something to do with R-Truth or something, and then R-Truth goes up to McAfee and goes, "He smells like poo," and you go, and he goes, McAfee looks at Cole, and goes, "Yeah, Cole, he smells like poo," and you just see Cole going, "I did not sign up for this."
McAfee and Michael Cole during the Brock Lesnar face run was probably some of the best work I've heard, especially
in a long
out of Pat
time. Yeah.
McAfee. The alpha male of our species. That Brock Lesnar looks like he ate Brock Lesnar. That's a bigger Brock Lesnar. I mean, but Lesnar is that, he's that guy. Now Lesnar's on the mountain, okay? I don't like what Vince did to Lesnar. And I really feel like that was Vince that did that. They should have made Lesnar that impossible to touch.
Yeah.
Like another Goldberg?
No, more like another Undertaker. Like,
too.
you're now you think you're going to get away with all this? Now I'm going to bring in Lesnar. Now you got to deal with Lesnar.
Right.
He don't need another title. He just needs to eat people. And I'm not talking south of the border either.
I'm surprised Stone Cold didn't show up.
I'm not. I mean, Stone Cold's pretty happy with just being retired and out of it.
Yeah.
Being retired and doing his podcast.
He does his podcast. He makes his beer, and he's happy.
Okay, my question is this to you two, or even Irene. Maybe she can answer this question. Where's Solo? He's disappeared since he lost to Rowan. Will he be at the Rumble? Will he be entering the Rumble? Where did he go? We have not seen him since he lost.
Irene, you don't follow wrestling as much, but I know you catch some clips. What do you think?
She has a clip? Yes, she has a clip. I bet.
Clip. Not
clip. With a P.
Okay.
Penis, something that you don't have right now?
God. I wasn't going to go there.
Hey, I will. I have no shame.
So what do you think, Irene? Solo coming back?
I don't know.
I gotta take some of my people.
I want to say yes. Yes.
My people juice.
It's probably stuck in Steve's butt crack right now. He accidentally said.
If we don't see Solo in Elimination Chamber, I think we're gonna, or if we don't see him at Royal Rumble, we'll see him in Elimination Chamber.
Okay. That's a possibility, yeah.
He might be on hurt leave, whatever they call it.
He might be on tomorrow because Roman is supposed to return tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Oh, he shows up tomorrow? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. But, I mean, when we look at these guys like Lesnar and Roman Reigns and a lot of these guys now, they're at that level where they're like, they're that generation's level there.
Right.
Yeah, they're at their. They've done it all
They've done it. And it's time to maybe not let them win titles, but accolades.
Yeah.
You know, like The Undertaker had the streak.
Right.
Roman Reigns has got a streak now, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to take somebody a long time to beat 1,316 days as champion.
Can you really count some of that? Because they're counting him being the one champion, and then he became both champions, and then they consolidated the two championships. And
I think you can.
You know what I'm saying?
When you think about it, I think you can. You can count all of it because he held gold the whole time.
Right.
And they were really counting the Universal title, which was the original WWE title.
Right.
So, yeah, I think you can go with that.
You know, all I'm saying is if anything happens between Cody and Kevin, I'd really like them to see you bring a new version of the Winged Eagle back like Kevin has. I think
that would be kind of neat, yeah.
That would just like make that brand pop.
So there you go, guys. With that, Smoker Mania is approaching closer.
That dude's gonna lose. Did I point the right way this time?
Yes, you did.
Okay, cool. Dear baby Jesus, please let Steve lose so I can have another belt. Amen.
I am.
Oh, we got Dusty Shitstain getting ready to talk.
I am. I will take that belt. I promise you. I promise you. You'll never see it.
I'm going to win it, and I'm going to make Irene money. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to have her take photos of her naked with the belt around certain spots and make a calendar out of it. And then she gets some of the proceeds and the other proceeds go to Boo Crew.
Well, I see Irene just sidetracked Steve by pushing up her cleavage.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I was thinking of, I was like imagining a belt around me in different ways.
All right. So remember, everybody, you got your chance. We will be getting Dan's Venmo so we can get the money to the Boo Crew.
Yes.
Belt should be here very soon, I hope.
I like to see that sucker.
I can't wait. I want to see the finished product. March the 7th. It is on.
It won't take long. It'll be quick and painless. Quick and painless.
Yeah, for you.
No.
Because this is gonna be 3 hits. Me taking a hit, you taking a hit, and you hitting the ground.
Woo, what?
Whoop, whoop.
All proceeds that we're going to make from Smoker Mania go to Boo Crew Haunted House and help them make the money that they make.
And as you heard, there's multiple.
Yeah.
Just local places that get help. We didn't even get into everything else. That was just the locals. So,
and with that being said, I got one more thing to do. This has been another edition of Mayhem's Amigos. I've had a good time. So, Fat 420, your final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Steve, you're going down. Saturday night's main event was good. I'm holding Irene's boobies right now, and hope you all have a good week. Anyway,
Steve, your final thoughts tonight.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you.
5420. You don't even need to show up on March 7th. The belt is already mine. You don't even need to show up. You don't worry about it. You just
blah,
stay.
Blah, blah.
Yeah, okay.
Blah.
I had a good time. And in the third quarter, Philadelphia leads Washington 34-15. So,
game I'm more interested in is honestly Buffalo and Kansas City because
that's
Kansas City needs to go bad.
Oh yeah.
I know they're not going to, but I really want them to lose.
I don't know. We'll see.
The lovely Irene.
Hi. My final thoughts are I'm just happy to see this thing going and going to a good cause, the Boo Crew. Sounds like a lot of great.
You muted yourself, doll.
Oops.
I wasn't lying, I promise.
Oops. And don't forget Aubrey Plaza naked. Yeah.
Yo, what now?
Aubrey Plaza naked.
I heard
Really? Oh hell.
So the winner gets what? Topless pick? On top of the belt?
Oh
yeah.
I got this wrapped up.
She's like, I've got to cleanse.
The only wrapping you're gonna do is putting a wrap on your wound because you keep picking at it.
Oh god damn.
Because what you gonna do, brother, when the 420 smokes out you?
I heard a shit stain there.
That did sound like a shit stain for sure.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This has been Mayhem's Amigos. I am TJ with the lovely Irene, Steve, and the Fat 420. We will be back Thursday night for our After Dark edition.
And that's the boss, TJ.
And then, of course, next Sunday, we'll be back for another edition of this show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for those that have started following the show. Appreciate it. Please keep it going. And we'll see you next time. Good night.
Good night.
Yo, yo, yo. Smoke weed, not meth.